Hi. So today I'm going to tell about how to read music. I'm going to talk a bit about how to read music and the various terms involved. First of all, I would like to introduce a term called notehead. Notehead is nothing but this symbol. All these symbols is called notehead. So, it's how we denote a note, a musical note. Like, music has seven notes, musical notes. That is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So the 7 A, B, C, D, E, F, G, it becomes 7. So the position, like, is it in the lower octave or higher octave? Octave indicates the pitch. So if it's a lower octave means a lower pitch. If it's a higher octave means there is a higher pitch. So all that way the note is placed. If you want to say, if you play a new music and if you want to write notes, or if you want to play an already composed music with the help of sheet music, so you need to know what are the various terms and how to read music. So I'm going to talk about that today. So this symbol is called notehead, and these lines are called staves, S-T-A-V-E-S, staves. You can also call it the whole thing together as staff. So all these, there are 5 lines together, and these noteheads should be placed depending on the position on the keyboard or on the piano. So if you want to play one note, you fix the position of that note on these 5 lines. So it should be placed either on these gaps or on the lines, depending on what note it is. So if it is a particular note, the position is fixed. So that way you can fix the position of all the notes, and you can read music which is already composed. And you can also write sheet music. So this symbol is called treble clef. And when this symbol is called treble clef and this symbol is called bass clef, when the treble clef is placed on the staff, it becomes a treble staff. And what it means, a treble staff means that you have to play the notes with your right hand. Similarly, when you place the bass clef on the staff, it becomes a bass staff. What the bass staff means is you have to play the notes with your left hand. And what note you have to play is indicated by the position of the notehead on the staff. So now let us talk more about the notes. Like, I told you, right, depending on the position of the note head on the staffs, we play the particular note on the piano. So I wanted to remember, I'm talking about the treble staff first. Treble staff is the treble clef placed on the staff. So on the 5 lines, if you just draw this symbol to the left hand side, it becomes a treble staff, and you have 2 dots. So that means that you have to play these notes with the right hand. So on the treble staff, I wanted to remember the shortcut. There are 5 staff lines. That means there are 4 gaps. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 gaps. So starting from the first gap, it is F, A, C, E. I mean, the 4 gaps, the notes are F, A, C, E. So whenever you see a notehead on the first gap, it should be F. When you see a notehead on the second gap, it should be A. When you see a notehead on the third gap, C. And similarly in the 4th gap, it would be E. So it is F, A, C, and E. So this is just like a piano where, like I already told you, right? The notes are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's just like a normal English alphabet. The musical alphabet is just like the English alphabet, where it's just like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it's just 7 alphabets, 7 notes. So we just have 7 notes in music, and that's the white keys. And the black keys, we're going to talk about them in the next tutorial. So this is F. So what is above F? Like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So what comes after F? It's G, right? So this should be G. And similarly, this is A. What comes after A? It's B, right? So this should be B. Similarly, what comes after C? It should be D, right? This should be D. Okay, so on and so forth. So another important thing I wanted to remember is this is called middle C. This, you draw another small line and write a notehead on that line, it would be called middle C. So you should, it's important to remember this shortcut, F, A, C, E, and you can go forward. F, above F, it's G. So what is below F? It's E, right? So it's E. Similarly, what is below E? It's D, right? D. So you can also remember middle C. If you remember middle C, you can easily identify D, E, and you can go forward from there. So I would suggest you remember just F, A, C, E. Above F, it's G. Above A, it's B. Above C, it's D. Above E, it's F. Similar, so on and so forth. So it goes above. You just draw a small line and you can indicate the notes which are above those 5 lines. Similarly, in the left hand, you have five in the bar staff. When the bar staff is placed on the 5 lines, it's called bar staff. And you have 5 lines, you have 4 gaps. The 4 gaps starting from the bottom are all, I'm just writing it here, all cows eat grass. So I want you to remember that it's the first letter of this sentence. You have to remember all cows eat grass. So it's A-C-E-G. So if you can see, A-C-E-G is what I want you to remember. So it's all cows eat grass. I want you to remember the first letters. It's A, C, E and G. So just like how we wrote F-A-C-E in the 4 gaps starting from the bottom gap, F-A-C-E, similarly it's all cows eat grass from the first gap in the bar staff. So in the bar staff it is the first letters of all cows eat grass. That's A-C-E-G. From the just the 4 gaps, first letters of the sentence, all cows eat grass, A-C-E-G. And then if this is A, this is above A. What is above A? It's B. Similar to that what we have written. If this is C, what is above C? It would be D. If this is C, what is above E? This would be F. If this is G, what would be above G? It would be A. Similarly, if this is A, what is below A? It is G. I want you to remember this once again, because music alphabet has A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Again, after G you have A. It's repetitive. So below G you have, below A you have G, and below G you have F, and below F you have E. So this, in this case, middle C is here, but I mean if you draw a line below the first line of the staff, middle C is here, whereas in the bar staff the middle C is one line, the note head is one line above the line, one line above the staff. So this is middle C. So think about it, the treble staff has middle C at the bottom, I mean below the first line of the bar staff, sorry, treble staff. And similarly bar staff has middle C on the top of the bar staff. So it's just that as you go down, I mean it's a treble staff inverted. Bar staff is nothing but treble staff inverted. Think about it, like middle C is here at the bottom, middle C is here at the top. So it's just the same, but in the keyboard also, like you go right with the right hand you play forward, and with the left hand if you come down from middle C you play towards the left. So it's just it's a bit intuitive, but all I want you to remember is that this symbol is called notehead, this symbol is called treble staff along with these staffs. This is called bar staff. Whenever you write notes on the treble staff, you have to play with your right hand. Whenever you write notes on the bar staff, you have to play with your left hand. And I want you to remember a shortcut, which is F-A-C-E. I'm just underlining it. Face for the right hand. So what is face? Face is nothing but the letters indicate the position of the note, like the gaps. The first gap is F, the second gap is A, third gap is C, fourth gap is E. So the 4 gaps are nothing but the letters F-A-C starting from the bottom gap. Similarly in the bar staff, it is all the first letters of all cows eat grass. That is A, C, E, G. So all cows eat grass. The 4 gaps are filled with A, C, E, G. F-A-C. When you know this, whenever you find a note, you can just fill it. Like if above A you have B, above C you have D, above E you have F. Similarly. So as you practice, as you see any note anywhere, you can just remember it, because with practice you can learn other notes also. But initially start with this F-A-C. If it is above F, just think about it. What is above F? It's G, right? So similarly. And when both of these are played together, it's called grand staff. So you play right hand and left hand together. As I already explained, F-A-C-E and A-C-E-G. And this way you can start reading music and start writing music. Thank you so much.